Hey boys and girls, this is Alan with the Grilling Network. Welcome. Today I've got something special for you. Our friend Greg with the BallisticBBQ is hosting another contest, and my entry to this contest is a phenomenal pulled pork sandwich. Stay tuned and I'll show you how easy it is to do. Okay, for this cook we're going to use a pork butt, also known as a pork shoulder. This is a 4.5 pound piece of pork, and it's got a layer of skin on it. We're going to use a sharp boning knife, and I'm just going to go ahead and remove the layer of fat that's on top of here. You can save this. We'll go ahead and finish this up offline, and we'll see you back soon. Okay, we've removed the outer skin. You can save this and make pork cracklings or chicharrones. I won't be doing it for this cook. This is a bone-in. Some people prefer, bone out. My preference is bone in. It gives it more flavoring. Some people also prefer not to do the next step, and that's injection. I prefer injecting, and we're going to go ahead and make up the injection next, and we'll show you that now. Okay, now for the injection. We're going to go ahead and add 1/4 cup vinegar, 1 cup apple juice, and this can be any apple juice, 1 cup of sugar, granulated sugar, and 2 teaspoons of salt. All right, we're going to go ahead and give this a good mix until it's completely dissolved, and we'll go ahead and inject it. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start the injection. One quick tip for you guys out there, when you're injecting, to avoid it squirting everywhere when you're injecting, is to use cling wrap. And all you need to do is take a small piece and then just wrap it over the meat. So that way, when you inject, don't make a liar out of me, but when you inject, it doesn't squirt out everywhere. So it is every other inch, just poke it in, squeeze. You want to get all the juices in this meat. The idea is to get all of this inside this pork butt. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and we'll see you at the next process. Now that we're done injecting our pork butt, it's time to go ahead and apply a dry rub. This is my special blend. Unfortunately, I'm not willing to share that, but you can take any off-the-shelf dry rub and apply it to your pork shoulder. And what you want to do is deliberately apply it all over the pork shoulder, between all crevices. And once you do that, you want to let it sweat. That means it'll perspire and absorb your rub, and then you want to apply one more coat. And once that's done, we'll see you outside at the smoker. Okay, we're outside at the pit. I've preheated my gator pit to 275 degrees Fahrenheit. We're going to do a hot and fast. Total cook time is 6 to 8 hours. Pork's done when it's done, as with any meat, and I'll show you that process and how to tell when it's done. I use the minion method with my firebox. I'll post a video link on how to do the minion method. We're cooking with pecan wood, and I've got some cherry wood in there to get a dark mahogany color. And let's go ahead and throw the pork shoulder on. Okay, I've placed the pork shoulder fat cap down. That protects the meat from during the cooking process. We'll let this go for about 4 hours, and we'll see you back then. I'll show you the next process. Okay, it's been about 2 hours, and now is the part that I mentioned before, liquid gold. Here it is. It's squeezable parquet. I know a lot of us have seen this on the Barbecue Pitmaster TV series. I use this myself. It's absolutely phenomenal. So let's go ahead and apply it. Just go ahead and apply a heavy amount on top of it, and that's all you need to do. It's just that right there. Close it up. Now every 20 minutes or so, we'll go ahead and apply another layer of parquet butter for another couple hours. We'll see you then. Okay, this is my 4th application of applying parquet butter. One of the reasons why I do this is to keep moisture inside the meat, keeps the meat moist, and the other reason is it allows the absorb some of the smoke during the smoking process. One of the key things that we're looking for is the meat turning into a dark mahogany color. That tells me that it's ready for the next crucial step, and that's foiling. So we're going to go ahead and finish off this bottle, which should take us to about the 4-hour mark. Again, you're looking for a dark mahogany color. Welcome back, guys. Now for the next crucial step, and that's foiling. The reason why I foil is it creates like a steam bath, and it helps accelerate the cooking process. One of the things that I do when I foil is I add this. It's Stubbs pork marinade. This is a full bottle, but for this cook, I'm going to use half of it because normally I use like an 8-pounder, and this is a 4-pounder. So I'm going to use half of this bottle, and I'm going to use a foil pan right here. So we'll go ahead and pull that out, set that aside. This pork is a nice mahogany color. I mean, look at that. That is just gorgeous. So I'm going to go ahead and place that into a foil pan. Again, I want to go ahead and take these gloves off real quick. And all you're going to do is just pour half of this in there, create a tight seal on your pork shoulder. See if we can get this off. There we go. There we go, and that's it. Wrap it up, toss it back into the smoker, and we'll let this go for another couple hours, and I'll show you how to tell when it's ready. Okay, like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to show you how to test when the pork butt's done. A lot of people use thermal pins, and they swear by a temperature, 200, 203, 212, but meat's done when it's done. And the way to tell that is not rely on this, but rely on how easy it goes into the meat. Just pierce it through the aluminum foil. If it goes in like butter, then it's done. You can also use like a long toothpick, like I have here. And again, all you're gonna do is just take this and pierce through. When it's done and it goes in like butter, it's done. So this has probably got like another hour to go. Okay, we're back inside now, so it's time to shred this pork. It smells phenomenal, guys. I mean, the aroma that's coming off this piece, I could eat it just like this. But we're gonna go ahead and shred it. I'm sure you guys know how to shred pork. I'm gonna go ahead and do that off camera. As you can see here, we finished shredding the pork and placed it on a potato bun. I like adding coleslaw to my mixture just to get a little bit of a crunch. But first, I'm going to top it off with a little bit of barbecue sauce. Okay, some assembly required. This is fresh coleslaw. We're just going to top it off. There we go. And that's my intro. Greg, I want to thank you again for hosting yet another wonderful contest. Hope you like my entry. Let's give this phenomenal sandwich a try.